Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to Lightworks. This is your weekly tarot reading for the week of September 15th through the 21st. And this is for Sag rising, moon, Venus, and sun. And we will do a 5-card spread. Past, present, future, what you don't see coming, and advice from Spirit. Okay, Sag. So in the past position, we have the 5 of Wands. Wands is the element of fire. And we also have the Ace of Pentacles. Aces are new beginnings. Pentacles are the element of earth. So these two came out together. It looks like there might have been some kind of petty squabble or dispute. Or this also kind of, I typically see this as people moving at cross purposes. They all have the best intentions. There's growth in all the ideas and all the activity and action, but everyone's moving at cross purposes. So it's, it's kind of that, it's almost like the herding cats card. I get that everybody's moving at cross purposes and it's just annoying. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. That's a brand new beginning where our resources are concerned. It's a brand new stable beginning. It may not specifically be resources, but typically with Pentacles it is. It's about a brand new solid beginning, something that manifests in our earthly experience. In the present position, we have the Ace of Wands. Again, aces are new beginnings, and the wands are the element of fire. So this is a brand new, creative, passionate new beginning. And this is happening now, well, will happen next week in your present situation. In the future, we have the 7 of Pentacles. The 7 of Pentacles is, I typically view it as kind of a defensive energy, where you are, there's some kind of defensive energy, and we'll clarify to see exactly what that's about. What you don't see coming is the 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups is some kind of potentially emotional disappointment, but all is not lost. As you notice, the person is focusing only on the 3 of Cups that have spilled, but there's still 2 cups standing. This could be disappointment with, emotional ties with friends or something of that nature. Something that is, excuse me, disappointing in some way. And advice from Spirit. So we have the 7 of Swords here. 7 of Swords is about, in its lowest frequency or form, it can be about lies, deceit, and manipulation. In its highest form or expression of energy, it can be known as strategy and planning. So we will see what Spirit has to say as we clarify. Because this is coming from Spirit, obviously, I believe it is about the need to plan and the need for strategy in some area of your life. But again, we'll clarify. So let's clarify that Ace of Pentacles and the 5 of Wands. Okay, in the past position, clarifying that Ace of Pentacles and the Five of Wands is the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is air, could be representative of an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. The Queen of Swords she rules her kingdom with logic. She can get to the heart of the matter very quickly. She uses her swords to cut through the truth. She is all about logic and truth. And she does not, she can be ruthless in getting to that truth. We also have the Nine of Cups. The Cups, this is the wish fulfillment card. So this is getting everything that you want. This is emotional contentment. And this is all describing that kind of the past energy. Then we also have the Six of Pentacles. This is about giving and receiving equally. This is about understanding that there is a fair energy exchange and that you need to be able to receive as much as you give and vice versa. This is about a balance of energy. So it looks like there might have been quite a bit of activity about this could have been a fresh new start that could potentially have gotten off balance, frankly, by a promising new beginning, kind of everything you wanted. And it could have gotten off to a rocky start where everything was kind of at cross purposes. That there was some kind of, lots of expended energy, but not a lot of direction on this, solid new beginning, this solid foundational beginning. So in the present position, we have the Ace of Wands. So let's clarify that Ace of Wands. Wands is a passionate new beginning. That is creativity. It's about, oh, wow. Wow. Wow, Sag, that is amazing. So in the present position, clarifying this brand new creative beginning, we have the major arcana card of the Star. The Star is all about hope, optimism, and healing. It's about trusting that what is meant to happen will happen for your highest good, and that everything that happens is in fact for your highest good. It is about faith and hope on this fresh, new, creative, and lovely new beginning. In addition, that's clarifying that we also have another major arcana card, the Empress. She is all about being pregnant with possibilities, abundance, and love. She rules her empire with compassion, empathy, love, understanding, and flowing with a female energy, with a feminine energy. You can see the emblem around her neck is the sign of the planet Venus. It's all about love. It's all about creativity and being nurturing. You'll notice that there's a bird on her shoulder. That is about freedom. So it's about abundance and just the abundance and overflowing of good, loving energy, and how that can provide us so much freedom. Because this bird is free. He's free to fly as high as he wants, to get perspective on things, and abundance, really. Having the resources that you need allows you the freedom to be able to be independent, to do what you want, to rule your empire, with love and compassion. that the freedom and the abundance and the feminine flow, that all goes together. It complements each other, and it all combines in this one card. Then we also have, as if that couldn't get any better, we have the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is another huge card of abundance. That is about being completely and totally abundant. It took him a long time to do this. You can see he's an old man, but it is a solid, abundant beginning. It's all about home, family, having the resources that you need, having people around you that love you, loyalty. It's just, growth. It's an amazing card. So whatever this new beginning is that, could potentially be happening in this next week, September 15th through the 21st, is Sag. It is super fabulous. It has lots of promise, and it's gorgeous. I mean, that's all I can say. It's just beautiful. So in your future, it shows that we have the Seven of Wands, which is a little bit of a defensive energy. So it also, in this sense, because I'm reading intuitively, it also seems to me like hard work. Like it could be just hard work. So let's clarify. We'll clarify that Seven of Wands. We have the Chariot. We have the Queen of Wands. And we have the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so clarifying that Seven of Wands, we have the Chariot. The Chariot is a victory after hard work. So victory, the Chariot has earned the work. My mind moves faster than my mouth. The Chariot has realized victory because of all of his efforts. This victory was not just given to him, he earned it. So that's what this is. That effort is going to have to be done in order to realize this victory. But you will, because this is a major arcana card. And, with this victory, or with this work, you may have, some petty squabbles and disputes. You might have a few obstacles, but know, with the work that you're doing, you're going to be victorious. This is success. And also clarifying this is the Queen of Wands, and that's a fiery Sag if I've ever seen one. So this is also about, the Queen rules her kingdom with fire, creativity, and passion and activity. She has effort. She applies effort. And applying that effort and overcoming those obstacles, he or she will be victorious with that Chariot. So that's lovely. That is in your future. So this new beginning is, successful in the near future. Then we come up with this Five of Cups. And this is what you don't see coming. So there may be a disappointment. And maybe that disappointment has to do with, this Five of Swords. That, maybe these obstacles, kind of stung a little and were kind of disappointing. That's kind of where I'm thinking we're going, but let's clarify. Yep. So we have the Five of Cups being clarified by the Five of Cups. So that's essentially Spirit saying, yeah, we said what we said. Seriously. Let's clarify further. That one just popped out. Okay, and then we have the Eight of Wands, and we have Death. So there is something about a disappointment that you need to let go of. So there's it's about transforming that disappointment into the win. The Eight of Wands is about celebration. So the Eight of Wands is about celebration. It is, it looks like a mandala, but, or a mandala, or even a bullseye, you know. Yeah. And so this Death card is a major arcana card. So this is major transformation. There is some kind of ending which is disappointing. So while you have this success, there is some semblance of an ending that has to take place. And it's disappointing, right? So there's some kind of a disappointing ending. And frankly, you just may not be ready for it to end, whatever it might be. But when the Death card shows up, it is definitely transformation, and it is the end of a cycle. So please make sure that, you know, you don't have to primarily fixate or focus on that Three of Cups that have spilled. You still have Two of Cups, and that is a wonderful partnership. Two of Cups is typically a partnership. It can be either a love or a business partnership. So while Three of Cups may be friends, associates, there might be some disappointment there, there's a transformation ahead. There's an end of a cycle, and that transformation is going to lead you, you know, to celebrate that this victory, this victory is sound. And this victory may be, you know, obviously in another part of your life, but good things are happening with you, Sag. So let's see what the advice Spirit has. So again, that's the Seven of Swords, and that's typically a card of, it can be the card of deception, manipulation. It could be third-party love, that kind of thing. But it also could be the need for strategy. So since this is in the position of Spirit advice, let's get clarity. I'm not going to assume or intuit. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Spirit, please be clear. Clarify the Seven of Swords for our lovely Sages. Please be clear for our best and highest good. Okay. Wow. Okay. So, yep, this is about strategy. So Spirit is basically saying, strategy is required here. You will have a message, you'll receive messages about resources, about beginnings, about building solid foundations, because this is the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is about building solid foundations, not holding on to things too tightly, letting things flow. And so knowing that there are resources available to you and setting that strong foundation, you'll be able to, for a strong foundation, make sure you have that strategy in place. And again, here's that Ace of Wands. that came up before. That was in that present situation, was the Ace of Wands. That was the brand new, beautiful project or creative endeavor that you were going to have. That was that aha moment or that great, new, passionate beginning. So Spirit is saying, focus on that big, beautiful, passionate, new, creative beginning. Focus on that. Get a strategy together so that you can build a solid foundation, because victory really is yours. Victory is yours, as well as healing, hope, and abundance. So this is a lovely, lovely reading, Sagittarius. There is a new beginning coming, a new creative, wonderful project that you need to focus on. There may be a disappointment, but frankly, it may be disappointing at the time, but it is really just, a signal to end whatever that disappointment was, it was necessary. It was a necessary transformation that had to happen. We do have the we do have the new moon solar eclipse in Virgo on the 21st, which also brings change. And this is at 29 degrees Virgo. I could get much more clarity if I was looking at your own personal charts. But suffice to say, it's going to be a big change. That energy can be felt for up to 6 months. So it could be that something is eclipsed out of your life, which you frankly weren't ready to let go. And, sometimes that's what eclipses do, is they remove things that are no longer, supportive, no longer good for us, so that we can transform, so that we can take advantage of brand new passionate beginnings, so that we can have more passion, more love, and more abundance in our lives. This is a lovely reading. Let me pull you a messenger oracle card. Oh, my goodness, too many. Let's just get one. Okay. Wow. This is fabulous and very powerful. Know your power. Know your power. Beautiful card. Very Sag, too. So let me read that for you. Know your power. You have a choice in all things. Your power is born of that freedom to choose. But with that freedom comes the burden of responsibility. To know your power, you must accept responsibility for your part in all you experience, even when you allow another to impose their choice or will upon you. You have the power to choose if you wear a saddle or a bridle, or if another will ride upon your back. Own your power. Know it and see it in all of your choices and actions. Wow, what a powerful reading. Well, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope this reading resonates with you. If you do think it was valuable, please do like, share, and subscribe. And I will be back next week with a new weekly tarot reading. Thank you, Sag, and I wish you a wonderful, fabulous week.